Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome to Trails from Zero, the first game in the Crossbell Arc. This game takes place soon after the Trails in the Sky trilogy, featuring a new cast, a new setting, and a new adventure. If you haven't seen or played the previous games in the series, I highly recommend you do so. Get the games yourself or visit my channel for complete playthroughs of everything Trails related. Well, everybody. It is finally time to take on The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero on Steam, officially in English. Let's freaking go. So, as I said in the intro, this is the next game following on from the Trails in the Sky trilogy, so I recommend seeing or playing that, but you don't have to. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Now, here's the kicker. I've never played this game before. I know. Trails to completion. Haven't even played the Trails games. Back when I finished Trails in the Sky the Third and wanted to play the next one, this game wasn't even out. It wasn't localized yet. Now, I did briefly go back and play the Geofront unofficial translation around 2020, but I never really got further in than a chapter or so, and then I suppose life got in the way. So I'm beyond excited to take on this fan-favorite duology of Trails games that I have little to no knowledge of. And much like my previous series, I'll be going for 100% completion, which means we'll be going out of our way to converse with the people of Crossbell, and we'll be getting all Steam achievements. And this game has a ton. We'll have to do it over 2 playthroughs. First, we'll do one on normal, where we get everything we possibly can get. Then we'll do a playthrough on Nightmare to finish up the remaining ones, but this Nightmare playthrough I'll show as more of a montage at the very end, like how I did it in Trails in the Sky the Third. Now, interestingly, this game actually has Japanese voice acting in it, but I'll be disabling that as it's going to interfere with my own narration, as I intend to voice every line of dialogue, as I find it a lot of fun to do. And me talking over the Japanese voices or waiting for them to finish, it's just going to be a little messy. However, I'll be keeping the battle voices on. But when we get to the Arabonia arc, there is actually full English voice acting, which I intend to have on since it's so darn good. But for at least 2 more games, you're stuck with me doing the main cast's voices. Though, if there are scenes of extreme emotion like crying or shouting, I might splice in the Japanese VO, as I simply don't have that range or really inclination to bother the neighbors, especially for female characters. To briefly touch on the interesting origin of this game, it was originally a Japanese-only PSP release in 2010, and Trails from Zero didn't hit Steam officially in English until 2022. It has had a convoluted porting history, which this diagram helps explain. This is actually from Austin SV's video that compares the different versions of the game, and it's a very interesting watch if you're thinking of getting this game, so I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're curious to check it out later. Now, the version we're playing is the official Steam version, which, as far as I understand it, mixes in the best elements of the other releases of Trails from Zero, so it seems a good choice to go with. With that preamble out of the way, this game also has such a cool options menu. There is so much that you can tweak. You can even turn off startup logos. What is this? You can choose what kind of prompts you see on the controller. Everything is just it's beautiful. It makes a fellow game developer happy. Now, let's hit that new game button, and we're going to be starting on normal. Reason being, it's just better pacing. Nightmare is nearly impossible on a first playthrough, but once we've completed it on normal and gotten achievements, we will get points that we can use to carry over some of our stats to Nightmare. So that's fun. It's kind of gamifying achievements a bit. Let's get right into it. And we're starting in the middle of the action. I've seen the opening sequence of this, but that's about all I got. Okay. It's also time to make up voices for the 4 characters. Now, it's sort of a big decision, but the voice is going to have to grow over time, much like Estelle and Joshua did. So, well, Tio,
It's exactly as I suspected. The higher elements, time, space, and mirage, are indeed present. Just like the tower and temple. I was afraid of that. This will likely be our most difficult operation yet. I'm sure we'll run into more of those supernatural creeps here, too. Can already tell this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I see. Got it. Knowing our enemy, they'll try to ambush us. Everyone, keep your eyes open and stay sharp. Roger. Right. Yes.
Okay, we're sort of starting in the middle of the action here. I love the UI of this. This looks and feels good. Oh, look. Oh, it feels different. It feels different in a very new and interesting way. Can't access any menus. Let's just go on with the plot. See what they've gotten themselves into at the peak of their adventure and career. And something tells me we'll be flashing back to before all of this nonsense went down. But where in the name of Adios are they going? What the... I can't even see the bottom. I wonder how far down it goes. From up here, I'm guessing it's at least a good 500 arch deep. Man, getting all the way down there is gonna be one hell of a trip. Tio, what's wrong? Are you alright? You look so pale. I'm fine. It's just... this place brings back some unpleasant memories. Memories? Do you mean... that lodge on the Calvardian border where those bastards were all holed up, yeah? Yes. I believe this path was designed to resemble the road to Gehenna, symbolizing the intention of those who walk it to renounce Adios and accept the devil's power, and to make all kinds of horrible offerings and sacrifices in exchange for that power. What vile people! No wonder this place is giving me such a bad vibe. In that case, our mission is clear. For the sake of those who helped us come this far, and for the girl who's waiting for us to come home, it's our duty to banish the shadows that lurk here and drag these devils out into the light. We'll put an end to all the suffering they've caused. Lloyd? Man, you outdid yourself this time, Lloyd. That's gotta be one of your cheesiest speeches yet. But I'm with you. They want devils? Well, let's give them hell. I agree. Our enemy is like a spider, hiding in the shadows and pulling the strings of its web. But we've come a long way. We're not rookies anymore. We can bring them to justice. Right. We'll definitely win. All right. Time to get going then. The four of us, members of the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, will now commence our infiltration and settle this case once and for all. Find me. Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. I said goodbye to my aunt and uncle, double-checked all my luggage, boarded the train, and... Are you all right, Derry? We were jolted right awake. We were tossing and turning something fierce. Are you feeling under the weather? Oh, no. I'm fine. Just a little sleep-deprived, that's all. I had the strangest dream, though. Oh, strange, you say? What kind of strange? Were you perhaps being swarmed by hordes of sexy ladies? What? No, can't say it was that good of a dream.
Now, dear, don't tease the poor boy. How about an ice-cold lemonade to perk you up? I've got a whole bottle right here. Go on, don't be shy.
Oh, well, if you don't mind. Thanks. That really hit the spot. I'm feeling better already.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Judging by your clothes, you aren't Erebonian. If I had to guess, I'd say you're from Crossbell, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I lived abroad for a while, but I'm moving back to the city again. If you could tell that much, you two must be locals yourselves then.
Yep, we just finished a little vacation in the Republic. We're on our way home now. If you're coming back from living abroad, I doubt you'll even recognize Crossbell.
That's true. The city has changed drastically over the past 2 or 3 years.
I thought that might be the case. I've got glimpses of Crossbell City from train windows more than a few times recently. They really added a lot of high-rises, haven't they?
They have. After all, Crossbell's always been the leading trade city in Zemuria. Our ever-growing finance sector has seen a lot of foreign investors putting their money in development recently. Especially after a non-aggression pact. Feels like we had new buildings going up as soon as the ink dried. Apartment stores, office buildings. With all the mirror pouring in, these places popped up all over the city.
I admit, things have become much more convenient, but I don't know if I like all the hustle and bustle. Everyone's always rushing around, busy with this or that. It's like we've all become slaves to time and mirror. Oh, maybe we've said a bit too much. I'm so sorry, dearie. Don't mind us old folk prattling on about doom and gloom. I hope we didn't ruin your big homecoming.
No, it's quite alright. My friend said the same thing in his letters. But it doesn't matter how much has changed. Crossbell will always be my home.
Of course.
Well said. I'm impressed to hear such words from someone your age. Compared to bright young men like you, all these new politicians are just... they're always the Empire this or the Republic that. I'm so sick of their partisan squabbling. Can't trust anyone except for old Mayor McDowell.
Now, dear. Calm down. Sorry about that. He tends to get carried away when it comes to politics.
It's fine. Details like this are good to know. I was getting issues of the Crossbell Times when I was abroad, but I'd much rather hear about these things directly from the people they affect.
Oh, a fellow avid reader of the Crossbell Times, eh? I'm no fan of all their trendy puff pieces, but every so often they'll put out some hard-hitting articles. I wish they'd dive a bit deeper into the issues with the Crossbell diet, though.
Is that so? Well, from the sound of it, there are plenty of topics to cover.
Oh, Crossbell, we're approaching. This is going to be our home for the next, year of uploads?
Attention all passengers. We will be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Liberl or Remiferia via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per Zemurian Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crossbell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for Erebonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer.
Sounds like we're almost there. Let's get our things then. The less we see of those Imperial soldiers' ugly mugs, the better as far as I'm concerned.
Will do. It's been 3 years since then. I made sure to keep in contact with Cecile, but... Guy, Cecile, I'm finally back. Back to Crossbell, our home.
I'm so ready, Lloyd. Roll that intro.
生きてるその意味を探し続けるそれが生きることさきっと理不尽で矛盾だらけの世の中へこんだりくじけたりもするさだけどただ不満数えていたって思うように変わることはないさ泣きたくなった夜は涙がれるまで泣こう壁にぶち当たる時は別な道行けばいいからいつかは尽きる命だから今を諦めずにあがけ生きてるその意味を探し続けるそれが生きることさきっと
All right, Falcom. Take me away. Make me fall in love with this world. You have a tremendous task ahead of you. If you want me to love this as much as I loved Liberal and the first Trails in the Sky trilogy. I'm not saying it has to be the same. It should be its own thing, obviously, but just make me invested. Prologue. Special support section. And with every new Trails game, it's a new series of boppin' tracks. All right, everybody. Crossbell Station. Our train should be arriving. We have a new city to explore. Much of the completion content in this game, as far as I can tell from the lists, is just... There's plenty of content. Enemies to find, treasure chests to get, foods to make, books to find, fishes to get. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes open, and full disclaimer, I'm playing with a spoiler-free 100% guide at my side, just so that I don't miss out on anything as we play, because we do want to finish missions in certain ways to get the most amount of detective points for, obviously, the big become the master detective, whatever the rank's called. But here we are. Station Street. I'm gonna map out this city. Obviously, I've been running around it a couple, like 4 years ago, I ran around it a little bit in chapter 1, but I need to know these people. I want to get on a first name basis with them. I want to know what that guy, what's up with that guy? Who is he? Why does he always go to Vingtsept? We'll figure out the name of that store. Orbal Store Genten. We got cars going around. It's been like a year since the third, but it feels like technology has just gone up by leaps and bounds. We're going to be seeing cell phones, cool cars, other technology? Probably. All right. Here we are, Central Plaza.
Wow, things really have changed. I can barely recognize the place with all these new department stores everywhere. What's that building over there?
Oh, that's the Orbal store. It opened up just last year. They carried down there every kind of Orbal device, from household items to vehicles. Their shelves are lined with things from the Empire, the Republic, Liberal, heck, even from the Epstein Foundation. You name it, they've got it.
That's pretty impressive. You know, I also noticed a lot more cars on the streets. You would hardly see them 3 years ago.
Too true, Derry.
There are more of them out and about, but even so, they're still a luxury only rich folk can afford. I'm just thankful for our public transportation. We have a bunch of buses that can take you wherever in the city you need to go. Why, there's even one that runs to the hospital down south every half hour, on the dot.
Wow, really? That is pretty convenient. Hard to believe so much has changed here in only 3 years.
Well, we'd probably best say our goodbyes here. You still have to report in for your job, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. I wanted to at least help you carry your luggage home, though.
Oh no, Derry. Don't worry about us. We don't want to make you late for work on your first day. She's right. No matter what you do, first impressions last. Remember that, son.
Okay, I give up. You make a good point.
Ah, that reminds me. Seeing as you just returned, do you have a place to stay? If you don't, I could introduce you to the inn over on East Street. Lovely place.
I appreciate the offer, but I already have accommodations set up. My things have probably already arrived there by now, too.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Well, the two of us live near the end of East Street. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to drop by. We'd love to have you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Once I'm settled in, I'll be sure to pay you a visit.
Of course. Take care, lad. Hope to see you soon, Derry. I'm coming for a visit for sure.
Huh? I'm surprised that old place is still standing. I remember the Crossbell Times used to be in there. Wonder if they moved somewhere nicer. Seeing it again brings back memories. It really sticks out in the middle of all these new buildings, though. Well then, better get a move on.
Lloyd took out a letter from his pocket. Officer Lloyd Bannings, you're assigned to the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section. Please report in for duty on the designated date. CPD HR Department.
Special Support Section? I don't remember that name ever popping up during my time at the police academy. I can only imagine what kind of division this is. I mean, I wasn't even sent a uniform or anything. Oh well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. I'm sure the police department hasn't moved since the last time I was here, at least. Alright, let's do this, Lloyd Bannings.
Indeed. So, we're sort of replacing the bracers with the police. We're now going to be a detective instead of a bracer, but obviously it's still just a cover-up to do cool things and go around saving the day around the land. The CPD, Crossbell Police Department. Alright, first impressions.
Sure enough, Crossbell Police Department hasn't changed much. This is where I'll be working from here on out. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. Well then, enough standing around. I should go check in with the receptionist.
We should indeed. Whoa, I can access things. Okay, I need to explore. We have a chat log. That's really cool. That's very neat. Okay, what does this do? High speed mode. Oh, it's a toggle in this one? Oh, I think you can toggle if it's a toggle or not. Okay, cool. This is how I get into the menu. Look at Lloyd go. So I can hit square to make a save. Okay, let's make a save right here. Our very first one. Okay. Right, so we're starting this up on the 19th of August, 2024. Very cool. Status-wise, we can see our skills, our crafts rather, and S-breaks and the like stats. Very cool. Equipment menus right here. Let's see, items. Looks fanciful. We do got that state map as well. So Crossbell is a rather small place compared to the bigger, well, you could say bigger Liberal Kingdom, but even the bigger Erebonian Empire. But I look forward to getting intimately acquainted. Tactics menu, same old. You can edit the team and the formation, all those cool things. System-wise, we got
record. Oh, you have in-game achievements? That's really cool. I love... Oh, they even track progress with the percentage in the lower right corner there? That's big. So cool. Thank you. And it's going to give me points that we can spend on fun things on New Game Plus. Nice. Thank you for indulging me.
Good day, and welcome to the Crossbell Police Department. How can I help you?
Well, my name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a new recruit here. I got a letter telling me to report in today. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, is that right? That's wonderful. I'm always happy to see new members joining the force. But... That's odd. There's no information in the system about a new recruit coming in today. Are you sure you weren't supposed to go to the Crossbell Guardian Force?
Yes, I'm positive that I've been assigned to the Crossbell Police Department. If you need proof, I can show you my detective qualifications I earned at the police academy.
Wow, you passed the detective exam? That's amazing. It's not every day you see a newcomer this qualified.
No, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. And besides, I was the only person that even took the exam this time.
Oh, come on. No need to be so modest. But this is really bizarre. We should have been notified of your assignment already. Do you happen to know what division you were assigned to?
About that. I think it was called something like the Special Support Section?
The Special Support Section? I don't recall us having a division by that name.
Wait, it doesn't even exist?
Oh, wait, just a moment. I think I've heard that name somewhere. I'm having a hard time remembering.
Oh, hey there. You made it.
Ah, Chief Sergey.
You can just leave him to me, Fran. He's one of the recruits for my division.
Oh, I see. So that's what your new division is called. No wonder I couldn't find the name.
Yep. Sorry to give you a scare like that. I'm sure we'll have the name in the files before long. Or maybe not. Hard to say if this team will last any longer than half a year.
Sir?
I'm Sergey Liu, Chief of the Special Support Section. So, you're Lloyd, huh?
Yes, sir. Lloyd Bannings. Reporting for duty to the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support...
Hold the formalities for now.
Huh?
It's still a little early to be reporting in for your assignments. For now, follow me. I'll introduce you to the team.
Oh, okay.
Well, best of luck. I'm sure you'll have your work cut out for you, but just give it your all and you'll be fine.
Thanks. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this?
Ooh, okay. Let's go meet the team. Whoa, who could have guessed?
Oh?
Wow, look who finally decided to show up. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Here's the final member of our little team. Don't just stand there. Introduce yourself.
Right. All three of them look too young to be senior officers of the CPD. Are they also rookies? Then again, that girl looks like she's too young to even be a part of the force.
Hey, snap out of it. You never give an introduction before? It ain't hard, kid. Just give your name and where you're from.
Sorry, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings.
and I was born in Crossbell. Until recently, I've been living abroad, but I decided to return home in pursuit of joining the CPD. I look forward to working with all of you.
Wow, that intro was so proper and serious, I'm almost impressed. Hey there, I'm Randy Orlando. My hobbies include the finer things in life, namely flirting with lovely ladies, gambling, and perusing the latest girly mags. If you ever want to borrow an issue from my prized collection, you just let me know, yeah?
You're what? Ahem. Pleased to meet you. My name is Ellie McDowell. I'm Crossbellan, much like yourself. I look forward to working with you. Likewise. Tio Plato, Lehman State. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you too. Chief Sergey?
What is it?
I've been wondering, what exactly is the Special Support Section? There are only a handful of members, and everyone here, myself included, is fairly young.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on here at the CPD lately. But hey, everyone at this table is a promising young rookie. So, at the very least, it'd be nice to work with people your age, yeah?
I guess, but is this really okay for a police division?
Well, I can tell you I'm glad we don't have any bossy old-timers looking down their noses at us.
What in the world is this? That bad feeling of mine just keeps getting worse.
Sergey speaking. That's so. Good work.
Is that a portable communication device? I'm surprised you already integrated them into the police force.
Yep, roger that. You can leave the rest to us. Alright, rookies. Got good news for ya. You wanted to know what kind of responsibilities the SSS is going to have, right? Well, we're about to go on a little trip where you can find out firsthand.
It probably involves kicking some butt. Of various varieties.
Station Street? Does he want us to follow him down the stairs? What exactly is down there?
He told whoever he was talking to that we'd handle the rest. Man, I hope this isn't some sort of boring cleanup duty.
Behind that door is the Geofront, a vast network of tunnels running underneath Crossbell City. And you guys will be making your way through it.
Huh? Could you tell us why we're doing this?
Yeah, what does this have to do with anything?
For starters, it'll serve as a test to evaluate your combat skills and overall aptitude. They might not be all that strong, but there are a bunch of different monsters roaming around down there. It's your job to dispose of them and reach the deepest section of the tunnels.
Alright then.
A combat test, huh? Fine by me.
Wait a second. Test or not, why are we the ones going into an area infested with monsters? Isn't that a job for the Guardian Force?
Huh. I'll admit, this isn't the kind of work a typical detective would be doing. But you're members of the SSS, making it a different story altogether.
Come again?
We'll talk details later. First things first. Here.
Sergey gave a handheld device to each of the SSS members.
Would this be... Is this the newest model of Orbments?
Damn, it's pretty slick. I like it.
The Enigma, a 5th generation battle Orbment. Is it finally ready for combat?
Guess so. The Foundation shipped them out a couple of days ago, and they've already been adjusted to fit your individual aptitudes. As for how to use them, Tio, you're up.
If I must. Were you also supplied with quartz for this particular model?
Yeah, it's not much, but there you go.
Received quartz of each type.
Also, you won't get far without this.
Received Geofront A key.
Come back to headquarters once you've taken care of the monsters. We'll talk more after that. Oh, right. I better hand these over to you too.
Received Detective Notebook. Received Combat Notebook. About the Detective Notebook. The Special Support section dutifully records events that happen throughout the game in the Detective Notebook. Check its contents by selecting Detective Notebook after opening items from the camp menu, or by pressing triangle plus... right? Okay. While on the field. From here, you can also refer to the help manual to review tutorials. About the Combat Notebook. The Special Support section dutifully records the data of each enemy you fight in the Combat Notebook. Like the Detective Notebook, you can view its contents by selecting Combat Notebook under Items or by pressing this combination on the fields. Okay.
Wait, you're leaving already?
Sure am. Oh, and Lloyd? You're a team leader for now.
Me? Why?
Because you're the only certified detective here. Well, good luck, guys.
Sure drew the short end of the stick, huh, Lloyd?
I do find it reassuring to have a proper detective on the team. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Detective Bannings. Yeah. You too, Ellie. If it's okay with you, I think we can drop the formalities, though. We're all about the same age, more or less. Oh, are we? I'm 18, by the way. So am I. What about you two?
I'm 21, but I better not catch you calling me sir or anything like that. Let's kick some ass together, guys.
Agreed. Glad to have you two here. And that leaves you, Tio. Mind telling us your age? 14. Will that be a problem?
No, of course not.
Wait, 14?
Well, how about that? Turns out you're exactly as young as you look.
It's hard to believe you're already a police officer at that age.
No, back up. This doesn't make any sense, no matter how you look at it. You have to be at least 16 before you can even join the police force. How can someone who's not even old enough to graduate Sunday school become a police officer?
Because I'm not one. I was transferred here by the Epstein Foundation for testing purposes.
What? The Foundation? Oh, didn't they make these Orbments we just got?
I think I understand now. I've heard that Crossbell City has been cooperating with the Foundation on a large-scale project for several years. Correct. The Orbital Network project. While somewhat related, the reason for my transfer is this.
And that's... a mechanical staff?
Correct again. It is called an Orbital Staff. I was transferred to test this weapon's effectiveness in real combat scenarios. Do you understand now, Lloyd?
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. You're telling me you're gonna fight monsters with a staff?
For a certified detective, you're exceptionally slow. I believe I made myself clear. What do you fail to comprehend?
Come on, guys. Bickering like this won't get us anywhere. Now, I don't know exactly how dangerous this Geofront place is, so we better make sure we're all focused. The sooner we finish this mission that old man forced on us, the sooner we can get back.
I still have a lot of questions, but yes, I agree.
You're right. Arguing is pointless. I'm sorry if I offended you, Tio.
It is fine. Your reaction was justified given the information currently available to you. Now, back on topic. As I said, I will be utilizing my Orbital Staff to fight. What weapons do you three use?
My weapon of choice? Well, I specialize in these. Are those some sort of police batons?
Nah, those are tonfas. They're an Eastern weapon. Way I hear it, they're designed to focus on self-defense and suppression, rather than offensive power.
I see. A fitting choice for a police officer, then. I tried out other weapons, but these felt the most natural. So, what about you two? Ah, right. Take a look. An orbital gun. It appears to be an older model, though. Maybe, but it's beautifully crafted. It was custom made for marksmanship competitions. It may be an oldie, but its precision is unparalleled.
Oh, confidence. I like it. Now, let me introduce you to my partner in crime.
That's quite the weapon, Randy. It looks similar to the halberds used by knights during the Middle Ages. I've seen them in our factories before. It is equipped with a unit that converts orbital energy into shockwaves.
Bingo. This baby's called a stun halberd. Its weight can make it difficult to get the hang of, but it's unmatched in terms of raw power.
Impressive. Well, I still don't quite understand how TLoH's staff works. I think, overall, we make a pretty balanced team. I think so too.
That's probably one of the reasons the four of us were put together in the first place. The chief may act all laid back and casual, but he's actually pretty serious when it comes down to it.
I concur. I will save the explanation of my staff specifications for later. For now, would you like me to explain how our battle orbments work?
Nah, we do know how this goes down, but I'm curious about what's new, because every new generation of battle orbments, and Quartz for that matter, comes with some interesting twists. So please explain.
That'd be great. Very well. Basically, an orbment is a device that uses orbital energy to generate various phenomena. From simple lighting, cooling, and heating systems, to engines that power cars and trains, all of them require energy output by orbments. The so-called battle orbment is essentially a small portable orbment that is specifically designed to be used in combat. The ones we received are the newest models, which were developed by the Epstein Foundation. Like its predecessors, it functions by drawing power from crystal circuits called quartz. Quartz are created by processing septium fragments known as sepith. Once made, they can be placed into the actual orbments. Didn't Chief Sergei hand you some before he left, TLoH? Indeed. All we have to do is set them into the slots in our orbments. The elemental value and combination of quartz will determine which orbital arts are available to the user. Arts can be more effective than melee attacks, depending on the monster. That's why we should properly configure each of our orbments before tackling the Geofronts. Understood. I'll be sure to keep that in mind during the battles to come.
Even the Bracer Guild and Guardian Force use them. No reason why we shouldn't, eh?
One more thing. Battle orbments are fine-tuned to each individual user, meaning that the circuit layout varies from person to person. For example, some slots are restricted to quartz with a specific elemental attribute. The sepith lines may differ as well. However, we can compare the differences in our orbments another time. As for arts, it will be better to learn about those during actual combat, so I will stop my explanation here.
Thank you, TLoH. That was very helpful.
You are welcome.
Seems like these new models work pretty much the same way as the old ones, yeah?
More or less. If you have experience with previous models, you should not have much trouble using these. The main difference from older orbments is the addition of a new function.
And that would be...
It is unnecessary for this mission, so do not concern yourself with it for now. Let us instead focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, you're right. That just makes me even more curious. Okay then, let's make sure our orbments are ready before heading into the Geofront. Once all of us have set our quartz, we'll get our first mission underway. Understood.
Time to pop in some quartz.
Please set a quartz for each party member. You can do this by selecting Orbment from the camp menu and then selecting Quartz. A Noteworthy Beginning! First achievements! You've earned the A Noteworthy Beginning achievement for receiving the Detective Notebook. As you can see, during the game, you may unlock achievements when fulfilling certain conditions. Unlocking achievements will also give you points that you can use to unlock various features after clearing the game. You can check your achievements by selecting Record, or rather, Record, under the System menu in the Camp menu. Man, Record and Records, how can you know? Context. Context clues. Okay, you're gonna yell at me if I try to go up on the street level. Our first assignment is basically your standard combat test. Alright everyone, let's head straight to the Geofront and see how far we can go. You got it. Alright. Oh, cool. Oh, right, I hold down triangle and then oh, that's what they meant by that. So, Detective Notebook. So, let's see. Name Lloyd Banning's affiliation special support section. Detective 15th class? Well, we're going for class 1. So, we have requests that we need to complete, and the way we complete them will give us more detective points, which is great. So, here's the guidelines. Fulfill your mission as a noble defender of the law. Never turn your back on justice, and only those who seek the truth can grasp it. Ooh. Okay. A little vague, that last one. The help manual. Cool. I mean, we know about these things, right? But you can stop and read if you want to. Orbments lets us use orbal arts. Quartz have different elements, and we can slot them in as we see fit. Sepith embodies the power of earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and cognition. All right. Art setup. So depending on how we set up the quartz, we can get access to different arts. Encounters. We're going to have some more encounter options where we can actually attack enemies on the field to stun them and then walk into them for more advantage, which is going to just do crazy things. Crafts and S-crafts. We know how that works. 100 CP, we can use an S-craft. 200 CP, that gets max power. Craft-wise, we can hold down triangle to bring out the menu, then select the corresponding direction for the desired characters. Ooh, that's cool. I like the way they do that. Crafts, combo crafts, combo craft. That's probably what she was talking about. We can spending 100 CP each. 2 characters can release a powerful combination craft. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, parameters: HP, AP, CP. Pretty self-explanatory. Strength, defense, ATS, ADF, speed, dex, agility, movement, range. Anything here that's new? Not that I see. Battle order, we of course got some different fun bonuses that can appear. Support turns, as more than additional characters serve as support members. That's really, really cool. That's kind of similar to how the third did it, just not at all. Abnormal statuses, okay, they're back. Gotta love them. Yeah, looks pretty familiar. Okay, abnormal statuses, stats up and down, elemental efficacies on enemies, battle evaluation. This is also pretty cool. So we're going to gain an XP multiplier by fulfilling certain conditions in battle. So we can initiate the counter with an advantage, win the chain battle, use 3 items, overkill, support finish. Very cool. Notebooks are going to help us keep track of basically these 4 things are going to be our main collection criteria right here. And my desk is covered in spreadsheets, so we're gonna chart things down as we go. Cooking! So we can cook in this game, but each character has their own strengths, and the probability of each result is affected by who's chosen for what dish. So we can make a regular dish, a supreme dish, a peculiar dish, or a failed dish. So cooking's a thing now. I like that it's being expanded. Combat notebook. So we can also analyze our foes, and we have to analyze the foes for completion. This is the same in the Trace of Cold Steel games as well. It's tough. It's one of the tougher things because it's easy to miss an enemy here or there. So let's just be on top of that, shall we? We can get all kinds of information about our enemy. Fishing's back. That's fun. Fishing notebook. Ah, yes. DP and perks. Here's the overview of the different perks that we're gonna get. Achievements, achievement points. We know about that. Fun! Lists. All right, and here we have the different arts that we can get, the different quartz that we can get. Nice. Good to have that. Just sort it out. And we can also read up on what we're currently doing in case we forget. That's not what we were supposed to do, though. We were supposed to go into the... Oh, look at this. Look at this map. Oh, it's so smooth. It's so beautiful. Okay, that's the log. Okay. Oh, right.
さてと
Ikuzo! Perfect. Let's go indeed. Let's do... I'm trying to figure out how to... He told me how to place it in my Orbments. Oh, it's square, everybody. Square does it. The controls are completely different, but here we go. Proof that I'm new to this. So, let's see. We have defense, HP, attack, and evade. So, as far as I understand it, just from a glance, Randy seems like heavy hitter, so we could give him attack. Oh, right. He also has a fire slot in the middle, so actually, I don't think I have a choice here. Yeah, I don't. So, Tio's going to be more of a artsy healer with her staff. Then we have our quick and agile marksman right there. And Lloyd, just a defensive, tanky boy. Fun. Fun things all around. Well, the door is locked. The door can be unlocked with the Geofront A sector key. Let's go. Let's get a battle in this episode. Whoosh. Bum 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 dum. Bum 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 dum. Bum 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 dum ba dum. All right. We're going in.
So, this is the Geofront. I'd heard rumors about it, but I never expected to find a place like this beneath the city.
Phew. Now that's a relief. I thought we were going to be trudging through some nasty-ass sewage, honestly.
According to database records, the Geofront's construction began at approximately the same time Crossbell ventured into large-scale urban planning 20 years ago. It initially included water supply and sewage systems, as well as a waste disposal plant. Orbital cables and additional modern tech were added later. Well, it's safe to say that this place is not all what I expected it to be. Central Square is directly above us, right? It's unsettling to think that monsters are roaming around right beneath our feet every day. The area is usually sealed off, so monsters cannot exactly wander onto the streets. However, there have been reports of maintenance workers being assaulted while working down here. Unfortunately, the police seem too busy at the moment to provide the appropriate countermeasures for these incidents. I had no idea. Could this be one of the reasons why the special support section was created?
I'd be fine with that. At the very least, monster extermination is nice and simple.
Alright then, our mission this time is clear. Whether this is a detective's job or not, it's a job that needs to be done. Let's not worry about whether this is a test or not and focus on doing the best job we can.
Oh, sounds like Mr. Serious Business is getting all fired up.
Still, he's right. We should take advantage of this mission to refresh ourselves with the basics, one step at a time. Roger.
This machine, found in dangerous areas, is an Orbments charging station. You can fully recover HP and EP by inspecting it and selecting rest. When the party is in critical condition, try using these to get them back in fighting shape.
Alright, if we ever find ourselves in a pinch, let's come back here and heal up.
Indeed. Check it out. I want to hear the jingle. Is it new? Nice! Nice little jingle. This door is locked and cannot be opened. Well, well, well. Onward we go. Would you like to go through the battle tutorial? Sure thing. Oh.
There!
The old man wasn't kidding.
So that's a monster. This will be our first combat operation as a team. Let's proceed carefully and strike.
Monsters cannot be seen from far away. When close enough, they'll become visible. Initial battle advantage changes depending on how you encounter them. Gain the advantage by sneaking up behind them, but they can do the same to you. When the confirm button is pressed on the field, the lead party member will perform a field attack. It is possible to stun a monster by striking them when they don't see you. If you initiate the encounter while they're stunned, the party will gain an even greater advantage. Alright, so if we walk into a stunned enemy, we get to strike first and increase team attack chance. If we walk into them from behind, we get normal advantage. If we walk into them from the front, standard. No effect. And then if the enemy walks into us, it's enemy advantage. And that's no fun. Let's go. Get him. Successful ambush. Alright, attack bar indicates whose turn it is and the order of upcoming turns. It starts from the top and moves down. Sure does. Attack bonuses. These icons indicate bonuses allotted to the AT bar order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon on their turn, they will receive that bonus. HP heal, steppeth up. Yep. Okay, here we are. So, attack. Attack an enemy. The highlighted area is the distance the characters can reach. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack it. When a target is out of range, your cursor will become this. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Yep, that's what we want. Pow. Okay. We're stuck on using attacks for now, but that's fine because you have an orbital staff. So you get to do this. And hit multiple foes. Alright, let's go. Very good. Now, Randy, you got him? Not quite. What are we gonna do? How will we survive this battle? He's dead. Ah, yes. Look at that. 1.25 experience multiplier. That's a fun system. I like that. Rewarding you for playing the battle in a certain way. I'm on board. Getting some steppeth too. Beautiful. King Potato? Okay. That's hype.
Alright, we did it. Guess the old man wasn't kidding about how weak these things are either.
That may be, but at least we learned a little about each of our fighting styles. I was especially surprised by Tio's orbital staff.
Yeah, so was I. Was that some sort of art you fired off with it?
Essentially. Unlike normal arts, there's a chance that my attacks will miss the enemy. However, the energy the staff generates functions as a short-range burst of arts, without the casting time.
Nice! We could come up with a bunch of different tactics with something like that on our side.
That was the goal for this technology. Also, if I could direct your attention to the breastplate that I am wearing. This links with the orbital staff's systems and provides me with a protective field, increasing my defensive capabilities. As such, I am able to withstand much more than my physique suggests. Should the need arise, I can take the front lines without issue.
Incredible. This truly is cutting-edge technology. Might as well take advantage of it, eh? Even so, I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable having a little girl in harm's way. Never mind.
Oh boy. So I'm starting to get a feel for their characters and what their voices could become, but you will have to be patient with me in the beginning. I can tell their voices are sliding in and out. Consistency is very hard for me, but it'll come. It'll settle in eventually. But until then, we're moving on. Treasure chest. Tear bomb. The chest is empty. Is that all? No funny quips, just the chest is... I'm afraid the chest is empty, everybody. Alright, Tear bomb is all we have. We don't have any battle scope items. Battle scope would let us get information about an enemy, but I suppose it will come in due time. What is that?
Huh? The heck is this? Some blob of goo? I think arts will be more effective than our weapons against these types of monsters. Let's give our enigmas a whirl during this fight, everyone.
Yes, good idea.
Roger.
Let's indeed. Can I... Oh. Okay, I gotta be even closer to hit him. Alright. Arts. Effective against enemies that are hard to hit and or resist physical attacks. It takes time for arts to be cast, consuming a set amount of EP. All arts are associated with different elements. Strategically identify which element is the most effective against the enemy. Will do. Do I know? I don't know anything about them. But don't you have a... Okay. All I have is Icicle Edge, so it doesn't matter what he's effective or resistant to or not. Frozen Shower. we do actually have an important achievement that I would like to get here. So, okay, here we go. I can actually view them from here. Because we have Unflinching Justice, complete a chapter without fleeing from battle, and complete a chapter without suffering KO in battle. It just seems that the prologue is the perfect place to do that. So, let's see here. Arts it up. Is that what we're doing? Let's go for it. I shouldn't spread our fire, but I don't think it matters much. Sparkle. That's no airstrike. Firebolt, though. We know this one. All right. Frozen Shower. Sparkle. Oh! Much cooler than Wind Strike. Stone Spike. Very cool, very cool. Icicle Edge. Freeze. Oh, and you see how many turns it's going to be frozen? That's cool. And yeah, spreading our damage is a questionable thing, but... Ikuzo! Let's go! Frozen Shower. Okay. Go! I love that she has just a simple attack with an AoE on it. Can you finish this guy? Yeah, no problem. Don't have to follow the rules. Just got an item. Another King Potato, maybe? Oh, wow. Good hit. Very good. Take some XP. Man, it's gonna take some getting used to. Just knew everything. Knew everything. Clear gelatin. That does make me curious about what the frick that King Potato was up. Was a large and very filling potato. Be sure to cook it thoroughly. I probably should have figured that's what it was, huh? Oh, wow. All right, let's try using crafts against the enemy this time. Combined with our arts, a wide range of tactics are open to us.
Yes, let us fight effectively.
Huh. Looks like it's my time to shine. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of my killer moves. Watch and learn.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Oh, wah-ba-ba-ba. Successful ambush. Yosh! Crafts. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP craft points. It's gradually gained by dealing or receiving damage during battle. Alright, what we got? Axle Rush. So it's a small area of effect thingamajig. Whirls around Tonfus, making a series of shock waves. And I can place it on a square. Alright, let's go. Whoa, that's some damage. What do we got here? Triple bursts. So we could probably... Let's weaken this guy. Liking the damage. What do you got craft-wise? Analyze! Nice! That's gonna scan the enemy. Also, it decreases def and ADF, which is also just such a cool bonus. Cockroaches. Insects that swarm over the leftovers of strong monsters. Emits a deafening sound wave, so fire's good against them. Yosha! You had a craft too, didn't you? You had a power smash. However, they're all separated, so we're gonna wait and see that when it's at its full glory, methinks. Alright, here they come. Dissonance. Strength down. That's a nuisance. Okay, but good to know that the strength probably just got refreshed to 3 turns. It doesn't, like, add 3 turns, otherwise would have 9 turns of delay we're looking at right here. Alright. Hit you. You can diss me all you want. Alright, can we hit several here? Nope. So we're just gonna take care of this guy. Oh man, my strength is really down. I can't have a KO. I'm gonna lose out on an achievement this chapter. Please. It is being a nuisance, but they've all gathered up. That was their first and last mistake. Alright. Just one left. Kablam. Do you want the honor? Can you even get the honor? You cannot even get the honor. Wow. Okay. No problem. We're still good. Just barely. finish the bug. With a gun. As it should be. Bam. Perfect. Milled flour and royal leaves. And treasure. Smoke grenades times 5. I think they have to do with fleeing. Anyways, I've grabbed my spreadsheet, and as we're going along playing, I'm going to be noting down what treasures we have and have not collected, so that we don't miss any along the way. The chest is empty, though. That's all it says, which is a little sad. Oh no, I have choices on where I can go now. Uh-oh. Damn, the place is just crawling with monsters. Finding all these pests one by one is getting to be a serious pain. We should try using S-crafts to take them out all at once, then. The battle shouldn't last long if you use the power of S-crafts and S-breaks.
S-crafts. Powerful moves that can be performed at the cost of at least 100 CP. This seems like the perfect opportunity to test them out. My S-craft can heal us, so don't hesitate to rely on me if you're in trouble.
Speaking of trouble, our health's not looking great. I'll be honest, but this is optional then. It is indeed. And we got some of that Sepith. We will be needing that in due time. Yes! Oh my god, what? The chest is empty. Ha! Got you. You thought we forgot, huh? Here's just a look on your face. Okay. I was about to say, oh, we don't have to check chests in this game. I'm just not going to check chests anymore. The phrases are back. Thank you. I was like, oh, but I thought there were chest phrases in this game. Maybe it's not in this version. There's so many versions of Trails from Zero. Maybe it was in the Geofront one and they just didn't bring them over in the Steam release. To quote what Ellie said earlier, Yokatta. I'm relieved. I'm so glad. So it's kind of fun that we have some Japanese voice lines too, because I watched a lot of anime in my day, okay? They're saying a lot of like battle phrases like "Ikuzo" and the like. So I'll see what I can pick up on and see if we can figure out what they're saying. Oh, there we go. Gotta be real close. I should try some of the other characters too to see how their field attack is. All right, Axel Rush, just go in and kick some butt. Yeah, push them all up in there. Oh, S-break is ready. Once the character has 100 or more, let's do it. Plus, activate the corresponding S-break. Let's try activating it for real. All right. This is such a much better way of doing the S-break than the scrolling over to find the right crystal. I like that. Okay, single targets. Let's take down this guy. Ikuzo! Let's go! Oh! So cool! He just starts with that? Okay. Craft-wise. Okay, we don't have the Aura Rain, but we'll get there. Okay. I kind of want to... I want to see it. I don't care that I don't need it. I want to see it. Aura Rain. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let's get up there. Oh boy, he has his ready now. But also, I want to see Teos, but she's never gonna. All right. I need to know what it's like. Ooh, so just nice and sweet, and just a fiery effect on that. That's great. Oh, 1 XP away from level on these folks right here. I could tell I'm not... Oh, right. No, it just stopped for the XP to go and then it continues. Okay, got it. I could tell I'm not used to playing a game with voice acting because I feel like I have to stop every time they say something. But I'll get used to it. Nice. We are exploring the Geofront, and I think we're gonna be coming... Oh, we're gonna be coming up on the... Oh, dude. Wait, I can just fire the gun? Isn't that gonna be much better? Oh, wait. These all seem like they have better range than what Lloyd does. All right, Ellie, let's go. Plow. Let's freaking go. All right. Just gonna play a bit more tonight. Okay. Ikuzo. Let's freaking go. Critical right here. What's this turn? What? Team rush chance. Simultaneous attacks. When this bonus appears, a simultaneous attack can be performed. You can choose to cancel and perform a normal action instead. Let's go. Oh. Ikoyo. Let's go. Oh, that was some overkills. Good job. Ellie MVP. Liking that. Oh no, it's coming. Okay. He saw me. Ikimasu. Let's check it out. Yep. If it has to do with orbital tech, you can be sure it's a small girl handling it. That's Trails for ya. Bloop. Marbled steak. Not sure I'd eat a rat steak of that type, but there we go. Reviving bomb. Finishing off the 4 items here. The chest is empty. Or is it? Yes. Yes, it is. I see they're sort of easing us into the whole chest is empty thing. Very cool. Okay, so this is an elevator right here. To go further down, then this ladder back here. Yeah. Alright. Yosh! I'll go back to Lloyd for now.
A ladder to the surface. What's this doing here? It seems as though it leads to a street-level manhole. However, there's no record of it in the database.
Why has it been left open like that, though?
Who knows? Perhaps someone at City Hall forgot to close it. We should be sure to report this to them once we're done here.
Agreed.
There's a ladder that leads to the surface. It connects to the manhole in Central Square. Okay, that is interesting. Filing that away for later notice as we're delving deeper into the Geofront. But everybody, do we? I think maybe we concluded here for this episode. Man, I'm enjoying this so freaking much. It's a new game, new mechanics, new cast, new everything. And we have come to the end of this episode right here. So as with my previous series, the episodes are going to be at about 1 hour. This one went a little bit over. I couldn't really pull myself away from it, but that's the general gist for them. So I really hope this episode has managed to hook you on Trails from Zero, and I hope to see you tune in next time. We'll be posting episodes every other day or so stay tuned to the journey in the Crossbell Arc. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails from Zero.